Okay, come on. All right, let's see. Am I good on Twitch? Am I good on Twitch? Yes. And YouTube? Am I good on Twitch? Yeah, all right, I'm good on YouTube. All right, it's it's game time, everybody. I am welcome and that. It's game time, everybody. I am Desiderio Ultra, the most out of this world soccer fan you've ever seen, and welcome to V Soccer News, the only soccer news show hosted by a VTuber, far as I'm aware. So yeah, what was it? Tonight, as it says in the description, I will be talking about the US men's national team roster for the 2026 World Cup. I'll be talking about who made it onto the team and who didn't make it onto the team. Some players that people feel were snubbed. Yeah, what was it? And then what was it? Depending on how long that takes, I do have another article I thought was funny. What was it? High ranked teams that what was it? That might underwhelm at the 2026 World Cup because everyone loves that. Huh? Hey there, Mateus. Good to see you. Benfica will play against Flamengo. Wait, Flamengo as in the Mexican soccer team? Oh wait, no, fuck, no. No, Flamengo is in the Brazilian soccer team. Sorry, no, I Mexican? What the hell am I thinking? Yeah, uh, are they having like Yeah, man, what was it? I don't know what was up. I don't know what that was. Hey, but yeah, crap. So, but yeah, what was it? Are they having some kind of friendly or something? Alright, what was it? Yeah, good to see you, Mateus. Sorry about the Wi-Fi issues yesterday. Hopefully that won't be a problem tonight. Yeah, what was it? Eh. Oh yeah, what was it? What was it? Yeah, last night I tried to go through like every individual player and give thoughts. I feel like I don't know, I didn't have much to say about some players. Feel like I'll give a more general overview tonight. See how that goes. So yeah, what was it? So yeah, with all that out of the way, let's get into the roster. All right. So yeah, what was it? This is the same article I was showing yesterday. I wanted to show this tweet again. This was the tweet that US Soccer used to announce the roster. What was it? I just wanted to see this because this kind of sucks. This looks like a generic MCU movie roster. What was it? Movie poster, if I'm being honest. What was it? Just I don't understand this style of like picture editing. Just stack a million people on top of each other, and put some weird lighting effects around them. You know what I'm talking about. They did it for Endgame, and yeah, what was it? Uh, oh crap! Yep, check that out. So yeah, what was it? I think I said it yesterday, but basically, they wanted to announce the roster yesterday, which they did do. They had US Soccer worked with Fox News or no, Fox 1 or whatever to have like a full 1 hour like TV special type thing to announce the roster, which I think is cool, I thought that was really neat conceptually. What was it? The wind kind of got taken out of a lot of people's sails when the roster ended up getting leaked to the Guardian like a couple of days in advance, and it's like, it's like, come on, can US Soccer not do anything right? You actually have kind of a fun idea here. Oh, what was it? And it just gets totally ruined because someone you were working with couldn't keep their mouth shut. Oh god. That's US Soccer for you. But yeah, what was it? So yeah, well, is there something up here I wanted to talk about, or whatever. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So yeah, what was it? I already read through the top part. What was it in the last stream? What was it? No point in going through all that. Let's just get to the roster. Hello, sir. Hello, Bot Neo Day. I think. What was it? Uh, what was it? Good to see you. Nice to meet you. What was it? Oh, I am Desiderio Ultra, the only soccer VTuber, uh, as far as I'm aware. And yeah, what was it? If you couldn't tell by my accent or the fact that I call it soccer, I'm American. And since the U.S. men's national team roster got announced the other day, I figured I might as well talk about it. So yeah, what was it? Yeah, if you have any interest in that, yeah. Or, if you have any interest in soccer in general, yeah, I'm your guy. So yeah, let's see. Let's go through the positions, starting with goalkeepers. So in net, we will have Matt Freese from New York City FC, Matt Turner from the New England Revolution, and Chris Brady from the Chicago Fire. Now, this has been talked about at nauseum, I feel like, among US fans. But what was it? Yeah. I think I read an article recently that like this is the first time in about like 20 years, I think, where the US's starting goalkeeper will be playing in MLS. And it's like, yeah, what was it? For everything people say about the US when it comes to soccer, oh, we don't have a good soccer culture, we don't put out great players. We have put out pretty decent goalkeepers in the past, better than decent. Tim Howard was pretty good. Brad Friedel. Casey Keller had his moments. So yeah, we were pretty good when it came to goalkeepers. But as we've gotten better in other positions, like what was it, forwards and midfielders, we've kind of regressed a bit when it comes to goalkeepers. And there's a lot of theories as to why this is. I'm not really sure myself. Maybe the way that we train goalkeepers just hasn't improved, the way it has for other positions. I don't know. What was it? It could be anything. Let me know what you think. Oh. Sung Hyun Min finished the World Cup. Oh, uh, Korea's round of 32 football fighting. Oh, you're a Korea. Oh yeah, you're a Korea fan. Yeah, what was it? I did actually see a video the other day of what was it, Son training with a bunch of the other Korean national team members. Yeah, what was it? He seems like a great leader. He was giving a pretty inspirational speech. What was it? Yeah, what was it? He's a great guy to have around. Really, someone who's really deserving to be the face of a national team. So yeah, what was it? Yeah, what was it? I do hope he does well. I do hope Korea does well. God. Uh, Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, hey there, Cora. What was it? Good to see you, man. Yo, Gordon to Barca, you mad, G? Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, what was it? I read that, like, an hour ago, I think. I've been at work all day, so I didn't find out about it until, like, an hour or two ago. I don't know. What was it? I think I don't know. I don't hate Anthony Gordon, but what was it? I'm just not sure I really, like him as a Barca player. I'm not sure he's really up to snuff. But hey, what was it? We'll have to see how things go. I don't know. Hansi Flick has been a bit of a miracle worker. I'm sure he can get something good out of him. But yeah, we'll just have to see. Have a happy life. You too, man. So yeah, what was it? We are s- so yeah, we're still bringing what was it? Matt Turner, unfortunately. Like, don't get me wrong, he's had his moments in the past, but his best years are clearly behind him. Was it? He's kind of been usurped by Matt Freese, who I personally feel will be our starting goalkeeper. Yeah. And then you have Chris Brady, who is the youngest, what was it, out of the three goalkeepers. What was it? I like him. I really do. Obviously, I don't expect him to play much at this World Cup, but what was it? I think he's got room to improve. I think he could be our starter, in 2030. But what was it? Time will tell. We'll have to see how things go with him. So yeah. Next up, we have defenders. This is a. Hmm. Out of all the positions, I'd say this is the one I am second most concerned about. Well, well, all right. Well, okay. I'm not concerned about our fullbacks really, but what was it? It's mostly our center backs I'm a bit concerned about. We'll talk about it. Oh. Do you have any thoughts on Patrick Agimang? My friend is a Derby County fan, and he's gutted about his injury. Uh, yeah, what was it? Hmm, Patrick Agumon, yeah. There's a lot people have a lot of opinions about him. I don't dislike him as much as a lot of other US fans do, but I do think he's a good player. I think he's a good aerial threat. He scored a lot of goals off of headers. I feel like that's not really something the US has. Well, okay, we do have players who are decent when it comes to headers, but I do feel like he is I do feel like he is probably our best when it comes to that. So, I don't know. If he weren't injured, I would still if he were not injured, I would still probably want us to bring the three strikers that we ended up bringing, but I don't know. I wouldn't be upset if he did end up coming. But, as you said, he is injured, so that was kind of impossible. Also, it's pronounced Darby. Oh, yeah. I always forget you guys pronounce it Darby over there. Eh. Yeah, well, is it Darby County? All right. So, yeah, what was it? I don't. So, yeah, what was it? It was pretty disappointing to hear he had the injury. He was having a pretty good, first season in the championship. What did he get to? Like 7, 8 goals, I think. Yeah, what was it? Not bad. Something to be. What was it? Still a season to be proud of. Uh, So yeah, what was it? Where was I? Let's see. Oh yeah, Max Arfston from Columbus Crew, Serginho Dest from PSV, Alex Freeman from Villarreal, Mark McKenzie from Toulouse, Tim Reen from Charlotte FC, Chris Richards from Crystal Palace, Anthony Robinson from Fulham, Miles Robinson, his brother from FC Cincinnati, Joe Scally from Borussia Mönchengladbach, and Austin Trusty from Celtic. So yeah, what was it? If I had to name our starting, what was it, defensive lineup, it's obviously Dest, what was it, Richards, Anthony Robinson, and then probably Trusty. I don't know, what was it? I'm gonna be honest, what was it? I feel like Chris Yeah, what was it? A lot of people have said this, but yeah, Chris Richards I'd say is probably our only legitimately good defender. Or yeah, what was it? Yeah, obviously he's playing for Crystal Palace, who haven't had the best season this season. What they finish in like 16th, but what was it? He's always been pretty consistent for the U.S. and he's had pretty good previous seasons. Eh. But yeah, what was it? I'm just really not sure who's gonna partner him. A lot of people are saying Trusty, but if I'm being honest, I don't really rate Trusty that highly. But like I said, I don't really rate any of our other defenders that high, any of our other center backs that highly. So, eh. Oh shit, what was it? They did do yeah, what was it? Alright, they did do well in the conference league, obviously. Alright. So yeah, you do have to take that into account. Hmm. Oh crap, hold on. Oh yeah, what was it? That is right. He did win the conference league. Okay, crap. Oh shit, that was today. Crap. God damn. I hate working. I hate working so much. Eh. But yeah, what was it? All right, so yeah, what was it? Like I said, he prob so yeah, what was it? They have done well in the conference league as well, they did more than well. They won the conference league. But yeah, what was it? But yeah, what was it? I am still a bit concerned about their Premier League form. Well, but yeah, what was it? Like I said, he's still probably our best defender. Oh, what was it? Thank what was it? Thank you for the follow, Jenaskrin? Whoa, a soccer VTuber. Yeah, that's right. The one and only, as far as I'm aware. I don't actually know if there are others. So, yeah, what was it? I am Desiderio Ultra. I'm the yeah, what was it? Yeah, what was it? I talk about pretty much all things soccer, soccer news. I also react to soccer related videos. I do a lot of 4 tunes. I love that guy. Right now I'm talking about the US's roster for the 2026 what was it? World Cup. Yeah, what was it? I don't talk I really don't talk that much about US soccer stuff, but you know, what was it? It's the World Cup roster, so I figured I might as well talk about it. Ah, hell yeah, this is cool. Great to hear it, man. Oh, and Cora won the final today and will play Europa next season. Do you know if they'll be able to hang in Prem easily, juggling more European football? Uh, well, like I said, what was it? They finished Yeah, what was it? They finished 15th, so they weren't able to hang very well in the Prem this season with European football, so I'm not really sure if they'll do as well. So I'm not sure if they'll be able to do well next season. Or who knows? You know, what was it? Maybe this was a good learning experience and they'll improve from it. You know, you never know. We'll just have to see how it goes. Yo, it's me, Rev, but I changed my name. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Rev? Good to see you. Oh no, not again. Damn it. My Wi-Fi's cutting out. Ah, come on. All right, hold on a minute. Why? Come on. Damn it, I really wanted to talk about this. Hey. Okay, let's see. Damn it. And I'm reconnecting. Okay. Okay, am I back? Am I back? Let's see. Let's see. All right, I think I'm back. Let's see. Yep, I'm back. Hey, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm back. So, yeah, let's see. Alright, where was I? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, center backs. Like I said, Chris Richard. So, yeah, center backs, like I said, Chris Richards is probably our only locked on starter. I'm not really sure who his partner is going to be. I don't know, what was it? Most people are saying Trusty. Yeah, I'll probably be. So, yeah, let's see. But yeah, all right. Well, to Trusty's credit, he did just win the Scottish Premiership with Celtic. But what was it? It is Celtic, and it is the Scottish Premiership, so you got to take that with a grain of salt. Although, what was it? Although, what was it? Yeah, they did. Although Hearts did put up a lot of fight this season. You do gotta give them credit for that. It was a pretty cool race. Remember Tim Howard? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, what was it? Prob Yeah, what was it? Tim Howard probably was our last really, really good goalkeeper, if I'm being honest. Yeah, what was it? Matt Turner was all right, to be honest, but yeah, what was it? It has been a pretty big drop since Howard in terms of, American goalkeepers. You know, so yeah. Af- And for fullbacks, we obviously have Serginho Dest and Joe Scally as the starters at the right and the left and the right respectively. Yeah, what was it? Then you have what was it? Both Alex Freeman and wait, no, what was it? Did I say Joe Scally? What was it? Serginho Dest and Anthony Robinson as our starting what was it, fullbacks at the right and the left perspective respectively. Yeah, what was it? After him, well, okay. You have both Alex Freeman and Joe Scally, who are mostly right backs usually, so I'm not really sure. I don't know. Part of me feels like Joe Scally is going to be, what was it, our second fullback, but I don't know. I feel like Alex Freeman has done pretty well. I feel like Alex Freeman has done pretty well for Villarreal for his first season or for his first half season. I think he's shown good improvement in the short time he's been there. I don't know. Maybe he deserves it. We'll have to see. Oh. Is this the USA squad? Yeah, Rev. What was it? They announced the US squad yesterday. Or they announced it. What was it? It was actually really funny. US Soccer did a whole thing with Fox 1 where they put on a 1 hour long like program to announce the US roster, but then the entire roster ended up getting leaked to The Guardian, like, I think 2 or 3 days in advance. So, yeah, the wind got taken out of a lot of people's sails in terms of that. I didn't even watch it, I was doing something else. Yeah, what was it? An hour-long TV spot to announce the US roster. I honestly don't even think it was that bad of an idea. I thought it was a fun idea. It just got kind of ruined by the leak. So yeah, if US Soccer wants to do something like that again, they got to be more careful with that stuff. Huh? Oh shit. Oh. Uh hold on for a minute. Someone's calling me for some reason. Hold on. Yeah, I'm back. Crap. Sorry about that. There's a got a, sorry, I got a call from work. It was whatever. Let's just keep going. So yeah, what was it? All right, yeah, fullbacks. Yeah. So yeah, Serginho Dest and Anthony Robinson are obviously the starters. What was it? Max Arston will likely be the backup to what was it? Robinson. I don't know, man. I don't know, what was it? I guess what was it? I also don't hate Arston as much as a lot of US fans do, but he's definitely just not really World Cup quality. I think the fact that we're having to bring him shows that the US still isn't really where it wants to be in terms of soccer. I mean, that's I mean, that's just true of a lot of players on this roster, but like, it's not really his fault. I think it's just I don't know. I feel like this generation of US players got a bit overhyped early on, I guess. I don't know, what was it? The term golden generation I remember gets thrown around a lot. And it's like I don't know, what was it? I will say this is our first probably I guess good generation. Well, what was it? Obviously no offense to guys like Tim Howard that I talked about before. But in terms of like every position on the pitch, we have good players at pretty much every position, is what I mean. I feel like we didn't really have that before this. But, none of these guys are really world beaters, if I'm being honest. And, but it does show that we're taking steps in the right direction, Hopefully, we've got some, there's some pretty talented American kids I'll talk about that get talked about in this other article I was gonna look at, and hopefully the next generation will be that golden generation that we were promised. All right, well, so yeah, next up, all right, next up, midfielders. We have Tyler Adams from AFC Bournemouth, Sebastian Berhalter from Vancouver Whitecaps, Weston McKennie from Juventus, Christian Roldan from Seattle Sounders, Brendan Aronson from Leeds United, Christian Pulisic from AC Milan, Gio Reyna from Borussia Mönchengladbach, Malik Tillman from Bayer Leverkusen, Tim Weah from Marseille, and Alejandro Zendejas from Club America. Uh, so yeah, what was it? This is pretty good, or it's all right. What was it? I don't know. In terms of attacking midfielders, what was it? More, forward midfielders and wingers. We're pretty good. What was it? Obviously, there's a bit of a concern with Pulisic. As you probably know, he hasn't actually scored a goal in 2026. Yeah, his form kind of fell off in the latter half of the season. But, what was it? He's still Captain America, he's usually come through pretty well for the US. He's our talisman. So, of course he was going to make the team, and I do believe he will be a star player for us in 2026. What was it? I remember what was it? He was involved in all of our goals in the 2022 World Cup. We didn't score a lot of them, but he was involved in all of them, which I think says a lot, really. So yeah, what was it? Our other, what was it? For attacking midfielders, we obviously have, what was it? Brendan Aronson, Gio Reyna, and Malik Tillman. Yeah, what was it? So obviously, the big name that people are talking about is Gio Reyna, who has not played much for club. He has not played much for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Yep, looks like I'm back. Yep, back. All right. Damn. So yeah, where was I? Oh, yeah. Gio Reyna. So yeah, if you're unaware, Gio Reyna has not been playing much for his club, has not played much for Mönchengladbach for the last season, and when he has played, he really has not particularly impressed. But, what was it? That has been the story of Reina's career for, the last couple seasons at this point. And even with that, he has still always produced well for the national team. What was it? Um, what was it? Especially when we go up against low blocks, he's good at unlocking defenses when it comes to that kind of stuff. Which, in the group stage, we are definitely going to go up against a couple of low blocks. Obviously, not against Turkey, but yeah, what was it? Against Australia. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, what was it? We are likely to go up against some low blocks. So he is going to be a good player to have for that. Malik Tillman. He has been a bit he has been a bit disappointing at Leverkusen. Hasn't really played that well. I don't know. What was it? What was it? It's like the story of the. It's like the story of this U.S. generation is like a lot of promise, but not really living up to it well. It's like what was it? Malik Tillman was one of those ones. He was with Bayern and things just weren't working out. He went to PSV and he did play well. He played great in the Eredivisie, but his time with Bayer has just not what was it not gone well. What was it? I'm afraid I don't know. Maybe the Eredivisie is just his level, and it's like what was it? And that's not a bad level to be at, honestly. But it's not amazing. Like I said, the story of this generation when it comes to U.S. players is a lot of promise, but not really living up to it much. Aside from maybe like a couple of players. So yeah, what was it? We also have Yeah, what was it? We also, of course, have Brendan Aronson, who has had a pretty good season for Leeds, honestly. What was it? I think, what was it, 4 goals, 5 assists? Yeah, that's not bad for an attacking midfielder. Yeah, what was it? He's done pretty well for them. I love, what was it? I love, the straight, there's this other stream, the straight red card. They call him Dark Brendan. I always love that. I love those guys. But yeah, what was it? And then, let's see. We, of course, have Weston McKennie, who does often play as an attacking midfielder for the US, but he is very versatile, as been said. He can play at a couple of different midfield positions, and it is highly likely that he starts in a double pivot alongside what the hell? Alongside the Bournemouth man, Tyler Adams. I don't know why that keeps happening. The Bournemouth man, Tyler Adams, who has had a pretty good season. What was it? Helping Bournemouth to reach European football for the first time in a long time, I think. What was it? I saw a tweet saying it's been like how many years since Bournemouth has played in Europe, or no? Is this the first time Bournemouth's playing in Europe? I don't actually remember that. Actually, yeah. What was it? I'm pretty sure this is the first time Bournemouth has played in a European competition. So yeah, what was it? Tyler Adams, Bournemouth. Tyler Adams making history. So yeah, what was it? He is he is probably our best defensive midfielder. What was it? And there is some controversy around that because the other what was it? Our other option at defensive midfield is Sebastian Berhalter and possibly Christian Roldan. Sometimes it's like okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like hating on Christian Roldan. What was it? He's a fellow Salvadoran American, just like me, so I kind of feel a need to go a bit easy on him. But he is just not World Cup quality. I think the fact that we brought him to two of these, I don't know. I feel like says a lot about where we are in terms of soccer. It's like I don't know. We are not anywhere close to winning a World Cup, is just the point I'm getting at. I don't know. And obviously, most. And what was it? Despite what people say, obviously most US fans don't really believe we have a chance at winning the World Cup. But yeah, what was it? I don't know. I mean, Pochettino certainly thinks we do. He's been talking about that, which, all right, well, is it? To be fair, I do think he's supposed to talk like that. What was it? He's done a bunch of interviews where he's like, if you're gonna go into a competition, you should go into a competition expecting to win. I think I don't know, I think that's a good mentality for the team to have, but I don't think it's a good mentality for the fans to have. I think if you're actually playing in a tournament, obviously you should be giving your 100%, fully expecting to win. But I do think fans should have more realistic expectations. Especially, when you're a fan of a country that doesn't really have great, soccer pedigree like the US. So yeah, what was it? There is some controversy because what was it? Another one of our defensive midfielders, Tanner Tessman, who currently plays for Leon in Ligue A, was left off of the roster. Now he did have a bit of an injury, but what was it? Physios did say that he will heal enough in time to be ready for the World Cup. So people aren't so either they're wrong or what was it? They decided to leave him off the roster for some other reason. And I think recently, I think it was yesterday, I think Pochettino was asked about why Tanner Tessman was left off the roster, and he just kind of dodged the question. He was like, I think you should ask questions about the players that are here, not the players that aren't, or something like that, he said. So yeah, I don't know. What was it? Either Tanner Tessman's injury is a lot worse than, what was it, the fan base thinks it is, or there's something else going on. I don't know. Maybe Pochettino just doesn't rate him. Who knows? And of course, we did have a big loss in this position with Johnny Cardoso from Atletico Madrid. What was it? He is also injured, but unlike Tanner Tessman, he will not be fit in time for the World Cup. So he unfortunately could not make the plane. Yeah. And then lastly, we have Alejandro Zendejas from Club America. What was it? So yeah, what was it? He's played pretty well for America as he always as he's was as he tends to do. Uh I don't know, what was it? I feel like yeah, what was it? I'm all right with his inclusion. He's more of a winger, and what was it? At the moment, I feel like the play at the moment, I feel like the US plays best without wingers when it's just using attacking midfielders. But what was it? I don't know. If you do have to have one player who's like an out and out winger, Alejandro Zendejas probably is our best. What was it? Is probably a good option. What was it? And Tim Weah, who can also play as a winger, but this season has been mostly playing as a fullback for Marseille. Alright. So yeah. And finally, on to the strikers. We have Fullerine Balogun from AS Monaco, Ricardo Pepi from PSV, and Haji Wright from Coventry City. So yeah, what was it? I feel like this was the easiest position, honestly. It's like, it was only ever gonna be these three guys. It's like, Fuller and Balogun finished the season with, I believe, 13 or 14 goals. Yeah, well, I believe he finished the season as AS Monaco's top scorer, which, is good. But, he plays for a League A team, which isn't PSG, so, no one really watches him. Oh, yeah, what was it? Then, of course, you have Ricardo Pepi, who I believe also ended the season as PSV's top goal scorer. He got about like 15, 16 goals. But remember, he is playing in the Eredivisie, so yeah, what was it? Gotta take that into consideration. And finally, you have Haji Wright, who has had a terrific season. He has also ended as Coventry City's top goal scorer with, I believe, 16 or 17 goals. Yeah, what was it? Helping them make it all the way back to the Premier League for, what'd they say? First time in like 10 years or so? 15? I don't remember. What was it? He was a big help in them reaching the Premier League. That's the point. How well both him and, Coventry City as a whole will play in the Premier League, I don't know. That's yet to be seen. What was it? Yeah, what was it? Obviously, I am kind of rooting for them to do well. I like Haji, and what was it? I think Frank Lampard's. I think it would be cool for Lampard to get a bit of a redemption story. After how things went, with Chelsea and all that. But yeah, I don't know. Part of me kind of thinks they might just get sent right back down. Who knows? We've seen that happen so many times, especially in recent years. But what was it? In the last couple of seasons, we have seen some, promoted teams do pretty well. Do pretty well. What was it? Sunderland is obviously doing pretty good right now. Yeah, what was it? We'll have to see how things go. So yeah, what was it? Fullerene Balogun will likely be our starting striker, as he has been for, yeah, what was it? Pretty much the entirety of Pochettino's time as coach. But yeah, what was it? I think striker probably is our best position. What was it? All three of our strikers that we're bringing to the World Cup have finished their seasons as their club's top goal scorer, which, what was it? Is, is expected for a striker, but, but, yeah, what was it? It, but yeah, what was it? For Ricardo Pepi, I think it's especially impressive since he spent a fair amount of the season injured. Yeah, he's been out with a lot of injuries and still managed to be PSV's top scorer. So yeah, what was it? And obviously, neither of them play at exceptionally high levels. You have League you have the Eredivisie and the Championship. But what was it? Those aren't bad levels to be at, especially for the US. Beggars can't exactly be choosers. But yeah, what was it? I do honestly think striker is probably our strongest position. So yeah, what was it? That was the whole roster. So yeah, overall, it's an all right roster. Honestly, I don't know. What was it? What was it? I think we can definitely make it at least to the round of 16. Honestly, what was it? I fully believe we're gonna beat Australia and Paraguay. I fully believe we're gonna beat the two of them. Turkey, I don't know. Maybe we could pull an upset. Maybe we could. But I don't know. I really don't. What was it? Part of me is pretty pessimistic about that one. What was it? I really don't see us beating Turkey. But if we do beat Paraguay and Australia, we will make it. We will likely make it to the round of 32. Who exactly? God, who will we face in the round of 32? I don't actually remember. But yeah, what was it? Oh, hey there, Fortescue. It's basically a mid roster. Yeah, it's a mid roster. I mean, yeah, to put it bluntly, it's a mid roster. I feel like, what was it? We could definitely make it to the round of 32, maybe to the round of 16. I do fully believe we can make it to the round of 16. After that, it's gonna be a bit tougher. Obviously, I don't want to see the US get another round of 16 finish, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Pochettino manages to legitimately pull off a miracle. Who knows? But what was it? I mean, this is still improvements. I mean, a mid roster is better than the rosters we've had before. So yeah, I talked about it before, but yeah, what was it? This generation of US players, I do feel was a bit overhyped. I feel like, the term golden generation got thrown around a bit easily, but I do think this is probably our first legitimately good generation. Like, we have legitimately good players at every position who are playing in Europe at decently high levels. Serginho Dest, what was it? Chris Richards in defense, what was it? Pulisic, McKennie, what was it? Balogun. I feel like this is the US's first legitimately good generation. Which, I do feel like we're on the right path. How the next generation will turn out, can't really say yet, but hopefully it will be another step, in the right direction. So yeah, those were my thoughts on the roster. So yeah, those were my thoughts on the players who made it onto the roster. Next, I thought it would be fun to talk about some players who didn't make it onto the roster. USMNT 2026 World Cup roster snubs. Luna, Tessman, and others who miss out. Now, yeah, what was it? So yeah, what was it? Now there's a now, like any World Cup roster, there's obviously going to be some contentious picks. There's going to be some players who a lot of people feel should have made it onto the team, but didn't. And that's and I thought it'd be fun to talk about them too, since, they deserve some attention. As we read through this, I will of course give my thoughts on whether I feel like these guys should have made the roster. But yeah, what was it? This article comes from The Athletic and was written by Avi Predator? Predator? Huh. What was it? And you sure that I feel like with this guy's name, he probably should have worked at a bank instead of, what was it, being a sports journalist. His name is freaking Creditor. Like, come on, that's a banker's name if I've ever heard one. Oh god, this guy's in the wrong profession. So yeah, let's see. Uh, Mauricio Pochettino's choices are set. The U.S. men's national team manager has picked the 26-man squad that, barring injury over the next couple of weeks, yeah, couple of weeks, as in 2 weeks. What was it? That is one concern I have with the upcoming World Cup. It's only 2 weeks away, and it really doesn't feel like there's that much excitement around it, honestly. What was it? I live in New York. What was it? The city where the 2026 World Cup final is being hosted, and it just doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like a city where the World Cup final is going to be hosted in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. It just, I don't know. The energy just isn't there. It's like this whole tournament just has awful fucking vibes. And what was it? Obviously, a lot of that is up to the current situation in America with Trump and all that. But I feel like there's more to it than that. I don't know. I feel like there has to be more to it. What exactly that more is, I don't know. What was it? Let me know what you think if you have any theories. But yeah, this just doesn't feel like a World Cup. You know what I'm. Alright. Will be tasked with taking on the weight of expectations as a World Cup co host, despite Pochettino previously claiming there's no such thing as a regular on his team. Oh, I remember that. Alright, to be fair, I do feel like he did change up the roster a fair bit, at least early on. What was it? He brought in some guys, he brought in fucking. He played freaking Marlon Fossey, who was playing in the friggin' was it the Belgian league, the Belgian what's it called, Star League? Yeah, well, I do feel like he did make some kind of weird picks early on, when he was trying to figure out to figure out who he liked. And also I feel like he was trying to put a bit of a scare into the regular guys. But yeah, what was it? So yeah, in the end, he did end up picking a lot of our regular dudes, which I mean, they're regulars for a reason. They're regulars because they're just good. The usual suspects are mostly on their way to camp, where final tune-ups against Senegal, May 31st, and Germany, June 6th, precede the World Cup group stage matches. Group stage and matches against Paraguay, June 12th, Australia, June 19th, and Turkey, June 25th. Wait, hold on. This guy spelled isn't it supposed to be spelled Turkey now? Yeah, well, is it didn't they change it recently? Or did they not change it and they just changed the spell? I don't know, man. This freaking turkey shit has been so confusing. Uh, Christian Pulisic, Weston McKennie, Tyler Adams, Tim Weah, Fullerene Balogun, Anthony Robinson, and Serginho Dest are among the many chosen names that most expected Pochettino to select. The manager did have to make some tough calls on the fringes of the squad, though, and that meant leaving out some seemingly deserving players or others who had previously been in Pochettino's good graces. uh, yeah, they changed the name. I don't understand it. Go back to being Turkey, not Turkey. Or what was it? Okay. I talked about this with I think my sister a while back. So what happened was the country's name was like supposed to be pronounced as Turkey, but everyone called it Turkey, but or no, was it something else? I don't know. What was it? I know I don't know if this is correct, but I know my sister told me that the country's name was always supposed to be pronounced as Turkey, and like they got tired of people calling it Turkey. Like I said, that's just something my sister told me. I don't know if she actually knows what she's talking about. It might be she might be wrong. I haven't actually looked it up. Maybe I'll look it up later, see what happened. uh, and that meant leaving out some seemingly deserving players or others who had previously been in Pochettino's good graces. Injuries also played a part in Pochettino's squad selection, with two players in particular being robbed of a home World Cup. Uh, uh, Gee, I wonder who those two players could be. Oh, was it? Truly, truly, the suspense will kill, truly. The next couple of months are centered on who will be representing the US at the World Cup. Do you mean to say couple of weeks? Because the World Cup's only a week away. Or no, 2 weeks away. Oh, whatever. But let's take a look at those who were among the closest to getting the career changing call, only to come up short. Alright. Top snubs. Diego Luna from Real Salt Lake. What was it? I don't know. What was it? I do like Diego Luna. I feel like he's what was it? He has played pretty well for the US, but what was it? I honestly don't think his season for Salt Lake this season has been that great. Like, what was it? There's a younger dude at Real Salt Lake who a bunch of people were saying should get called up, who's having a better season than I feel like Diego Luna is, and he got left off too. So yeah, what was it? I think this list talks about him. I don't know, what was it? I'll save it just in case they talk about him, but you know what? Might as well say it now. Okay. So yeah, a lot of people felt like I like Diego Luna. What was it? Like I said, I feel like he's played pretty well for the US. But yeah, what was it? He's not having an amazing season for Real Salt Lake. He's playing all right, but there's this other dude, what was it? What's his name? Xavier Gozo at Real Salt Lake, who a lot of people felt like should have been called up also, who I personally feel like is having a way better season than Diego Luna is. And he ended up getting left off. So I feel like if I feel like if Gozo's not at the World Cup, then yeah, I don't think you could really justify Diego Luna being there. But I don't know. What was it? That's just me. Yeah. He's been in poor form, whereas Zendejas has improved a lot. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, Zendejas has been doing pretty good. Yeah. Oh crap. Yeah, what was it? That's why I don't real. Yeah, I don't real. That's why I don't really take much issue with Zendejas coming. He's had a pretty good season for Club America. So yeah, what was it? I don't know. I feel like some people kind of compare the two of them since they're both Mexican Americans, but yeah, what was it? I do feel like out of the two of them, I would rather bring Zendejas than Luna, at least at this moment. Yeah. Luna became the poster child for Pochettino's USMNT early on when he resumed playing after breaking his nose in a 2025 January camp friendly versus Costa Rica. Yeah, this is gonna get talked about forever. So yes, in a friendly against Costa Rica, Diego Luna did end up breaking his nose, but still continued playing anyway. And I do respect that. I do respect the grit that showed. But what was it? I feel like you need more than grit to win a World Cup. You need actual skill, and he just hasn't really shown that recently. Alright. Assisting on a goal and instantly putting himself in the manager's favor. Big Balls was the nickname Pochettino bestowed on the rising star. Luna represented the US in 17 of 18 matches in 2025, including at the CONCACAF Gold Cup, where he tied for the team lead in goals with Malik Tillman, 3 apiece. An injury slowed the 22-year-old's start of his 2026, but he had emerged for RSL with 4 goals and 3 assists in just over 600 minutes this season. After featuring heavily in the US's 2026 World Cup kit reveal and market campaign, yeah, what was it? This is also a big part of it. It's like, what was it? Whoever was doing the marketing for what was it? The US's World Cup kit, they were really pushing Luna. It's like he was almost the face of the campaign, honestly. And it's like I don't know, what was it? I feel like it kind of set him up for embarrassment because as good as he is, I don't feel like he was really, a roster lock. Like I don't feel like he was ever really guaranteed a spot in the World Cup. What was it? And I feel like I don't know, this whole I feel like what was it? I guess they just didn't know he wasn't going to be on the roster. I feel like what was it? If they were gonna push him so hard, they should have had some idea as to whether or not he was gonna make it. But I don't know, what was it? It's just been embarrassing. He won't be on the field in stoppage time. He won't be on the field in stoppage time of the World Cup final versus Brazil that for that Christian Pulisic corner kick afterward. Oh fuck. Oh, okay. I know what they're referencing. Okay. They they made like someone made like an AI World Cup commercial that showed the US beating Brazil in the World Cup final to win. It's I kind of want to show it because it's legitimately awful, but I also just what was it? Because it's kind of amazing, but I also don't want to show it because it's legit. I'm just gonna play it. Let's see it.
Powerade has 50%
Okay,
more
come on. What
electrolytes
the
than the
hell?
leading sports drink. And Powerade is the
I don't
official
give a
sports
shit.
drink of FIFA World Cup. Power your legacy with Powerade.
Oh, hey there, Ryan. What was it? Good to see you. Ryan, I have to ask you a question. Are you prepared to see the worst thing that you have ever seen in your life? because what I'm about to show you is legitimately one of the worst things I have ever seen. Alright. Do you believe everything can happen on home soil? I hope you're ready.
Seconds left in the World Cup final.
The U.S. gets set from the corner.
Do you believe in miracles?
The U.S. is going to win the World Cup.
It could happen.
Never going to happen.
What? You don't believe in miracles?
How unrealistic? Ryan Kenna says, "How unrealistic is this? Brazil wouldn't make the World Cup finals either." Oh god. Uh, oh god. Yeah, well, it's like the most unrealistic part of this commercial legitimately is the idea that the World Cup final is going to be between the US and Brazil. Like, come on. And it's a 2-2 draw, goddamn. I remember somebody telling me that this commercial was partially made with AI. I now that I've watched it for a second time, I don't think that's true. Either that or it's just like really good AI, so I can't tell. But yeah, well, so this is probably one of the dumbest commercials ever. uh oh. Oh. Oh, Des, can you please give our new friend a description of myself? You are the best. Oh yeah. So yeah, this is Ryan. So yeah, he's a regular. Oh fuck. Seriously? Ah, come on. God damn it. If I'm disconnected for too long, the stream's gonna end. Come on. The hell? Please. Okay, I think I'm. Okay, I think I'm back. Okay. Oh shit, am I back? Oh, okay. All right. My Wi-Fi is back into the green. Into the green. And I'm back. Yep. All right. All right. Yep. So yeah. Good. Maybe. All right. Oh, good. No, what was it? You know what? Nah, you know what the problem was? You know what the problem was? That commercial was so awful that my computer refused to work. that what was it? That commercial was so awful that friggin' crashed my Wi-Fi. That's the real problem. Damn. All right, so yeah. Hey there, Ryan. So yeah, I actually managed to finish talking about the roster this time. I decided to talk about what was it? I decided to talk about some snubs since what was it? I figured I talked about players that made it onto the roster. Might as well talk about some players that didn't. So yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you missed the description. Sorry. All right. Well, let's see. Where was I? First off, Diego Luna. What was it? My opinion on this. Yeah, what was it? Diego Luna. I think he's a good player, but I don't know. I don't know, what was it? I never really felt like he was, a really locked on in terms of in terms of being on the roster. So yeah, what was it? So yeah, what was it? I'm not totally surprised he didn't make it on. Alright. He figured to be in the final 26. Alright. Gio Reyna and I so which mean hold on. We missed the description, which means it never happened. So we might have to do a movie thing and do action number 2. Oh no, I'm not going through back I'm not going back through the whole roster again. That took forever. uh, Gio Reyna and Alejandro Zendejas were preferred as the potential final third difference makers instead. He's young enough that the opportunity could arise again in 2030. Uh, so yeah, what was it? I mean, this is fair. I mean, so yeah, this is fair. I mean, what was it? Huh? Oh, the description of you. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's what you meant. All right. I thought you meant the description of the stream. Sorry. So yeah, what was it? If anyone is new here, this is Ryan. He's a regular chatter, probably my most regular chatter. And yeah, what was it? He's also the mod on my Discord server. You know, if anyone wants to, join that, the description is, I mean, the link is in the description of the what was it, of the stream below. You can check that out if you're interested. So yeah, what was it? So yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. He's fun to have around. Planet is my bully boy. Yeah, what was it? We have another regular chatter named Planet who he likes to mess with all the time. uh, so yeah, let's see. Oh crap, what was I? Gio Reyna and Alejandro Zendejas were preferred as the potential final third difference makers instead. He's young enough that the opportunity could arise again in 2030. Yeah, this is another point. I mean, Diego Luna, he's only 23, well, depending on how his career goes, he could still have like two more World Cups in him. So, what was it? So, what was it? Uh, it sucks. It obviously sucks for him that he didn't make it onto the roster. What was it? But what was it? He's gonna have other opportunities in the future. He just has to play well. Oh, and also I am Irish. Yeah, and also Ryan is Irish. Why did you just create a short? Wait, what? I didn't create a short. What are you talking? Hold on. Yeah, I did not just upload a short. um, I yeah, what was it? 1 minute ago? Huh. That's weird. I didn't. What was it? I didn't. Croatia best players are injured. Wait, what? Oh, that short didn't come out and still got called up. Oh yeah, what was it? That short didn't come out a minute ago. That short came out like I think a few days ago. Hold on. Let's see. Shorts. Croatia's best players are injured. Yeah, what was it? That short came out. Hmm. Yeah, what was it? That short came out like a few days ago. I'm not sure why it says he. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure why it says. What was it? He's. Yeah, I'm not sure why it says that came out. Like a minute ago. That's weird. Yeah. Despite Gio having a terrible season, he's still a better option over Luna. Yeah, I mean, what was it? Gio, yeah, hasn't had a great season either. But what was it? He has always produced for the national team, even when he's not played well at club level. Oh god. Guys, Ireland would beat yours. We have more fight and passion. We're the better team. Well, I mean, listen, all that fight and passion didn't get you guys to the World Cup in the first place. So, what was it? So maybe it's not worth as much as you think. Troy Parrott would give you all the Wolves treatment. All right, well, was it Troy? Okay, well, was it Troy? That's our manager's fault. It's always the manager's fault. Whatever. I don't know. What was it? Listen, let's see how World Cup qualification goes for. Let's see how qualificate. Our manager is a dentist, man, not a football manager. Wait, is your manager that? Wait, is the current Irish manager that Norwegian guy who became a dentist? Is oh go on, what was it? Yeah, uh, Wasn't Jamaica's manager a dentist too? Was there? Wait, really? Was there a Jamaican manager who was also a dentist? I just know there was a Norwegian manager who was a dentist. God damn. What is it with soccer managers becoming dentists or being dentists? Oh man, what was it? Uh you think you'd think with any sports, becoming a dentist, it would be what was it, hockey players with a that's the same person? Wait, what? Hold on. After Jamaica, he became the Irish manager. Oh shit, really? Oh crap. Okay. All right. All right. So I guess it's just one guy. I guess it's just one manager who's a dentist. All right. Oh god. Eh, all right. Goddamn. What was it? Well, all right. Maybe this guy should just stick to being a dentist, since clearly being a national team manager isn't. What was it? Yeah, maybe this guy should just stick to being a dentist. He's clearly not cut out to be a national team manager. uh, all right, what was it? Next up, we will get over on that for the 200 sub special, Desi. Hopefully, what was it? I do hope that we'll be able to hit 200 subs. Probably not before, but I do hope we can hit 200 at least during the World Cup. I think we can do that. Yeah. So yeah, what was it? Yeah, what was it? That is my goal, to hit 200 subs during the World Cup. That's my goal for this season. That's my goal for this year. Yeah. Remember Des, Wait, hold on. Hold on. I never agreed to that. Wait. Hold on. I don't think we agreed to I don't think I actually agreed to that, did I? I don't know. What was it? Hold on. Don't you see my search history whenever I Google stuff on here? Whatever. We'll Alright, yeah, what was it? If I reach 200 subs, sure. I said it was on? Yeah, I know it's different, okay. Alright, yeah, sure. If we reach 200 subs, sure, you can see my search history. Alright, what was it? Next up, Tanner Tessman from Leon. I think I talked about this one earlier, because I wasn't sure if they were... Yeah, what was it? So yeah. This is why I'm Dessa's favorite moderator. You're my only moderator, Ryan. Oh, damn. Alright. Tanner Tessman from Leon. Tessman's snub is probably the biggest shock. On a squad otherwise devoid of a true stunner. Never mind the fact that he had felt like a player who wasn't even fully on the fringe of the squad. But Johnny Cardoso's injury made the defensive midfield depth chart behind Tyler Adams quite dicey, and figured to secure Tessman's place. So yeah, what was it? Yeah, I talked about this before. Tanner Tessman had a bit of an injury, but I think what was it? The doctors did say that he would be healthy to play in the World Cup. And what was it? So a lot of people were wondering why he was left off, and when Pochettino was asked about it the other day, I'm pretty sure he just kind of dodged the question. He was like, I feel like I think you should talk about, the players who were actually who made it and not the players who didn't make it or something like that. So yeah, either his injury is more serious than people are led on, or Or what was it? There's something else going on, but yeah, this was a very weird snub. Alright. So if there was another one, he, she, they would be your favorite. Maybe. I mean, what was it? If I find another moderator who turns out to be more annoying than you are, then you will probably be my favorite. But, what was it? That depends. Your most popular video is because of my country, by the way. Is it? Hold on. Which month? Oh, God. Wait, hold on. Which one of my videos is most popular again? Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. You're right. Yeah. Oh, man. My most popular video, the thumbnail. It's the Ronaldo. It's Ronaldo's red card against Ireland. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, you know what? You're right. Maybe I do owe you. Yeah, what was it? I guess I do owe Ireland a little bit. Oh god, that was fun. Uh, and the fact that Ronaldo got let off easy for that. Oh my god, just goes to show what the priorities are in soccer nowadays. Oh god. Oh god. Annoying? I am annoying? I mean, okay, come on. You got to admit sometimes you can be a little annoying. All right. He was all right, but what was it? I will admit you have gotten a bit better when it comes to stuff like that recently. Oh, well, what was it? A couple of, like a month or two ago, you were getting on my nerves a little bit, but recently, you have gotten better. Okay, I will admit that. You have gotten better. I could go back to gaming side again. Oh, come on. What was it? You've been on his side. Whatever. I mean, what was it? Hold on. Gaming's not even here right now, okay? You can't go back to his side while he's not here. Alright. He was being discussed as a potential starter next to Adams. Oh, come on. We all know we do it for Planet because we all wanted him to be happy. You wanted Planet to be happy? Alright, what was it? Our goal was for Planet to finally win and get his moment, and we made it just a bit more special for him. Hold on, weren't you the one who kept saying that Arsenal cheated, right? Yeah, weren't you the one that kept saying that Arsenal cheated or something like that? They did, but I did that also to get him excited. Oh, okay, so it was like a reverse psychology kind of thing. Okay, I think I get it. I'm a good friend, you just don't see it. Alright, well, is it maybe I don't see it. Alright, you might be right. Maybe there's more to this than I thought. Alright. He was being discussed as a potential starter next to Adams, not a potential cut. On top of all of that, he played a bit at center back for Leon. That is true, what was it? He did play center back for a couple of games. Offering the type of roster flexibility that typically strengthens a player's World Cup case. Alright, that is good to have, but we also have Alex Freeman, who is a fullback who can also play center back. So I don't know. What was it? Maybe Pochettino just thought we didn't need another player who can double as a center back. But while a muscle injury cut his season with Leon short, he was said to be fully fit for the World Cup. At 24, he's also young enough to be around for the next cycle, but this roster cut will hurt. Yeah, what was it? Like it said, with Johnny Cardoso out due to injury, we are kind of thin when it comes to good defensive midfielders. What was it? We have Tyler Adams, who, just made it, who, plays for Bournemouth, who, just got European football for the first time in, like, I think it was just their first time playing European football. So yeah, what was it? But yeah, other than him, we really don't have too many good options when it comes to defensive midfield. What was it? Tanner Tessman is probably our second best, and for some reason, he was left off. Oh god. Imagine we get Iran versus USA World Cup final. Oh god, what was it? Hmm. That might actually end the world. That might actually cause a world war. Like, no matter who wins that one, a world war is starting from that. It's like there's no escaping it. Oh, God. I mean, that's a good thing it's never gonna happen, but what was it? Still fun to think about. Alright. Y'all ruined the World Cup already. I hate to admit it, but you're probably right. Shakira's song is too short to be the official one. All the ticket prices. Yeah, we have talked about ticket prices a lot. Your president. Oh god. Yeah, that probably is the biggest one. Oh damn. Yeah. Your USA dominance instead of giving Mexico and Canada more chances. Uh, your media being dumb, yeah. Alright, to be fair, in the case of Canada, I'm pretty sure they're having money troubles, but what was it? Arsenal winning, sleep. The Knicks winning, sleep. USA versus World Cup final versus Iran World Cup final. Awake. Oh no. Having a war with another participating country. Oh yeah, what was it? Speaking of that, because of what's going on with the USA and Iran, Iran's World Cup games have been moved to Mexico. So yeah, that's official. Now, if they go through to, what was it, the round of 32 or the round of 16, we're not really sure what's going to happen there. But, the odds of Iran going that far into the tournament is pretty unlikely. So, it's probably just not going to happen. So, yeah, what was it? Yeah, what was it? I do think you have a point. You're listing all this stuff. Like I think I talked about this before, but like I've said, I live in New York, and this is where the World Cup final is gonna be held. Well, okay, it's not being held in New York; it's being held in New Jersey, but you know what I mean. And if I'm being honest, it really doesn't feel like it. Like you go to New York, what was it? You don't. It feels like there really isn't that much excitement around the World Cup. It's like, what was it? This just doesn't feel like a city that's gonna host a World Cup final in like a month. I don't know what's up. It's just this whole tournament just has such an awful vibe, and you're listing a lot of reasons. You're listing a lot of very good reasons as to why people probably aren't very excited about this tournament. So yeah, what was it? I don't know. I don't know. What was it? The what was it? The 2030 World Cup. What was it? The 2030 World Cup had better deliver. Okay, the 2030 needs to be the best World Cup. What was it? Oh god. what was it? Anyone has ever seen, just to make up for the last couple run. Oh, hold on. Oh, Fortescue. The Dutch did bring in a orange bus to Texas. There's that. Really? Oh, good for them. That'll be fun. Huh. Oh, and Ryan, I'm flying to the USA 16th of June. We got the plane tickets. We're going to Texas for England versus Croatia? Oh shit, really? Oh, cool, Ryan. Oh, what was it? Cool, man. That's awesome. Oh shit, what was it? You guys gotta make sure you prepare. It's gonna be freaking hot in Texas. It gets really hot in Texas. You guys better make sure you prepare. Bring a lot of sunscreen, okay? I don't know if they have sunscreen in Ireland, but yeah, what was it? You should try to find some if you can. But yeah, what was it? England versus Croatia. That's a pretty good match. God damn. What was it? I how much did those tickets cost you? What was it? That England versus Croatia. I cannot imagine those were cheap tickets. Oh, Fortescue. Yeah, Fox 4 showed it. Oh, cool. IDK how much they paid, but sponsors helped out the London double-decker bus. Oh, that was cool. That's nice of them. So yeah, what was it? England versus Croatia. I'm predicting a pretty comfortable Croatia win. I'm gonna say 3-1 Croatia. Yeah, what was it? We'll see how that goes. So yeah, what was it? Next up, Aiden Morris from Middlesbrough. What a brutal few days for Morris. A double whammy of Burrow falling at the final hurdle in the club's quest for promotion to the Premier League. Oh yeah, what was it? Middlesbrough, I think they lost to Hull City? Yeah, I think it was Hull City in the what was it? The Premier League promotion playoffs. So yeah, what was it? Yeah, that's unfortunate for them. Plus his omission from the squad. Yeah, it kind of sucks. With Cardoso out injured and Tessman seriously? Am I good? Oh crap! No, I don't think I am. Damn it! Ah man, come on. Hold on. Let me see. Crap. Damn it. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Let's see. On. Wi-Fi cut out again. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Come on. Maybe if I let's try that. Let's try that. Oh shit. And that didn't work. Seriously? On. Okay, I'm reconnecting. Damn it. Wait, am I good? Oh shit. Okay, I'm good. I'm back. All right, yeah, I'm back. Maybe if I All right, okay. All right. Aiden Morris. What a brutal few days for Morris. A double whammy of Burrow falling at the final hurdle in the club's quest for promotion to the Premier League, plus his omission from the squad. With Cardoso out injured and Tessman unselected as well, the cupboard at defensive midfield is rather bare, and any injury or suspension of Adams likely forces Pochettino to deploy McKennie deeper back or someone else at that position. Yeah, probably Sebastian Berhalter. Hey, what was it? I mean, I don't hate Sebastian Berhalter, but what was it? What was it? He's not as good as Morris, and he's not as good as Tessman, so I really don't know why he's here instead of them. But whatever. That'll be of little comfort to Morris, who, like Luna and Tessman, still figures to be in the mix for the 2030 cycle. He's only 24. That is true. What was it? Like Luna and Tessman, he is still fairly young. All right, not fairly young. He's 24, but he's still got some good years in him. What was it? He'll still be playing by 2030. He can make it to the next World Cup. So not totally. There's not all hope is lost for him. All right. Yunus Musa, Atalanta. Yep, plummeted off the radar. Oh god, that's a funny way to put it. Yunus Musa, Atalanta. If after the end of the USMNT's 2022 World Cup run, you were asked to pick the scorer of the 2026 squad, Musa would have likely been one of the first names listed. And why wouldn't it have been? At 19, he was a top performer for the US in Qatar, where he memorably held his own against Jude Bellingham and England. But his club career stalled. His loan to Atalanta this season was a complete whiff, and when he asked out of the 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup last summer, yeah, what was it? He and it was hilarious. What was it? Both him and Pulisic did this. And what was it? I don't know if Musa thought he was on the same level as Pulisic in terms of the national team, but I feel like it's been made very clear since then that he is not. It's like, what was it? I don't know. I don't know what was up, what he was up to. But yeah, I don't feel like this was a great idea for his national team career. That seemed to put him in Pochettino's doghouse for good. To that end, he hasn't been called in since. Yeah, I mean, what was it? It's like I said that this generation of Americans showed a lot of promise but haven't really delivered much. He is kind of the epitome of that. It's like I don't feel like he's really improved at all since 2022. If anything, he may have regressed, honestly. He has not been good for Atalanta. And he wasn't really that good for AC Milan either, so it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how many more chances he's gonna get in top flight soccer, but I don't think it'll be many. He's young enough, 23, that Pochettino's eventual successor could give him new international life for the 2030 cycle. Yes, like the last few, he is also still fairly young, so he could play in 2030. We'll have to wait and see. But his non-linear career arc is nothing short of shocking. He'll be the answer to a trivia question at the very least. He scored the first US goal of the Pochettino era. Oh god. This is amazing. He'll be the answer to a trivia question at least. Isn't that what all soccer players hope for? To be the answer to an obscure trivia question. Truly, truly the height of individual achievement in soccer. Oh, Yunus Musa. What happened? Josh Sargent, Toronto FC. Yep. Josh Sargent is another baffling case. Despite all his goals for Norwich City over the years, he still hasn't been able to find the back of the net for the US since 2019. He has not scored for the US since 2019. That is 7 years ago. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like the fact that he was performing the fact that he was performing well the fact that he was performing well in the championship was legitimately the only reason he was still getting called up. And now he's decided to move back to MLS. So it's like I don't know what he expected to happen. It's oh god. Yeah, with Balogun, Pepe, and Haji Wright, being top scorers for their clubs in Europe, it's like, of course they were going to get picked over him. What the hell was he thinking? I don't know. Even so, he started in Qatar until getting injured, and he was given a look by Pochettino as recently as last September, only to totally miss the mark in a loss to South Korea. His forced transfer to Toronto FC did not help his case. It was a forced transfer because because Norwich were freaking sick of him. It cost him significant playing time, and fellow strikers Balogun, Ricardo Pepi, and Haji Wright scoring regularly all season rendered Sargent's national team campaign moot. It certainly did. Alright. I think this is the last section. Oh no, second to last. So yeah, this is the second to last section, but I think this might be the most interesting section. Uncapped and untapped. So it appears this section is about players who haven't committed to the US national team yet. Let's see. First off, Noah Kai Banks from Augsburg. Banks isn't as much of a snub given that he, to some extent, snubbed the US. A teenager torn between representing his birth nation, the US, and the nation where he has more of a connection, Germany, Banks said he wasn't going to commit to the US just to play in a World Cup immediately. Yeah, what was it? He's very torn between the country that he's actually played, for youth teams of, versus a country that never really showed much interest in him until he actually started playing in the Bundesliga. But that's whatever. Oh god. Given the US center back situation, he could have been an asset, and it's certainly possible that he plays for the US in the 2030 cycle and is one of the top talents of the next generation. I mean, what was it? I mean, like I said, what was it? He's only ever played for the US's youth teams. But what was it? Apparently he believes he could have a future with Germany. So, all right. Yes, he could still play for the US in 2030, but if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure if I'd want him to. I don't know. We'll have to see how things go since then. If he gets a call up from Germany, if he gets a call up to the German national team, I do believe he is going to take it. So, despite what I said, he is right now at the moment. I do believe he is Germany's to lose. Whether or not they'll lose him, who knows? He was called into one camp by Pochettino but didn't appear in any matches, and his 2026 World Cup absence is mitigated some for the US by the fact that he was seldom used by Augsburg in the home stretch of the season. Yeah, what was it? Noah Kai Banks, he had a pretty what was it? He was a pretty consistent starter for Augsburg in the first half of the season, but he kind of dropped off the team in the second half of the season. So it's like, whatever. He only, this is his first like good season in a top flight league, and really it was only half a good season. So, he is still a young player. We'll have to see how well he ends up doing in the future. Let's wait and see. All right. Next up, I think I talked about this guy earlier when talking about Diego Luna, but yeah. Xavier Gozo, Real Salt Lake. Gozo, 19, has opened eyes around MLS with his dynamic play, surging up and down the right flank while creating and scoring goals, and undoubtedly catching the eye of Pochettino's assistant when they scouted Luna, his RSL teammate. Yes. But the combination of his preferred positions being rather well manned, Weah, Dest, Freeman, and Gozo having never been called in before the final squad decision was made, put his World Cup candidacy in a tenuous spot. He's certainly one to watch in the 2028 Olympics and over the next 4 years. Yeah, what was it? There was a lot of talk about Xavier Gozo potentially making the World Cup squad. And it's like, what was it? Like, don't get me wrong, he is a good player. I think he's got, like, what was it, 6 goals and 4 assists right now in MLS? What was it? As a 19-year-old, playing as a, what was it, like a right midfield, right, left back, I mean, right left back? Right fullback, right back. So yeah, what was it? He's a great talent, but, he is young, he's 19, and he's only had, like, what, and he's still only halfway through his first good season. So I understand not bringing him, What was it? He's still young, let's see how things go in the future. But I think I talked about it before. A lot of people were disappointed with what was it, Diego Luna not making it onto the team. But the way I see it, what was it? I honestly believe Xavier Gozo is having a better season than Diego Luna right now. So it's like, with Gozo not making the team, I also don't think Luna would make the team either. Yeah, what was it? I'm not sure how you would justify bringing Luna and not him, so yeah, I don't know. But that's just my opinion on it. That's just my opinion. Obviously, Diego does have a bit of an advantage in that he has played with the national team before and played well. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe some people would have brought him over Gozo, but, eh, whatever. That's just my opinion. Alright. Next up, Julian Hall, Red Bull New York. Hall, 18, has been a revelation under Michael Bradley this season, challenging for the MLS Golden Boot with 9 goals in his first 14 games. Yeah, what was it? This kid is, what was it? You gotta watch out for Julian Hall in the future. 18 years old, 9 goals in 14 games for MLS. I think he's also gotten 3 assists. So yeah, what was it? And obviously he is playing in MLS, which, isn't obviously the most challenging league, but he is young. He's only 18 years old. So yeah, watch out for Julian Hall because I fully believe that either him or his teammate, what's his name, Adri Mehmeti, will be with either Salzburg or Leipzig next season. Yo, mark my words. That's my prediction. Alright. He became the youngest player in league history to net a hat trick. Also, that's the youngest hat trick in MLS history. You know, what was it? That's one for the books. And has caught the eye of the Polish Football Federation. Yeah, what was it? Hold on. Julian Hall. He became the youngest player in league history to net a hat trick and has caught the eye of the Polish Football Federation. Yeah, hold on. Let me actually see if I can bring this up. Hold on. Polish Julian Hall, Polish FA images. Hold on. Football. Oh shit, did they put Jillian Hall? Who the hell is that? Hold on. Okay, here it is. Okay, hold on, let me try that again. Hold on a second. Alright, yeah, here it is. Okay. Julian Hall, what was it? He became the youngest player in league history to net a hat trick and has caught the eye of the Polish Football Federation. Yeah, hold on. Here we go. I got it right here. Alright, here. This is Cezary Kuleva, I don't fucking know. The president of the Polish Football Federation. He freaking flew all the way from Poland to New York to meet with Julian Hall's mom, who is Polish, and discuss the possibility of him playing for Poland. God damn. What was it? I can't even imagine the president of the freaking American Soccer Association doing this. I really can't. Oh god. I feel like he would kind of see it as beneath him, honestly, and it's like oh god. And like maybe it is, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like hold on. Crap. The hell? Hold on. Okay, no. What am I saying? Hold on. All right, no. Here's okay, here's what I was saying. Okay. Julian Hall, what was it? He became the youngest player in league history to net a hat trick and has caught the eye of the Polish Football Federation. Yeah, what was it? This is the president. What was it? This is the president of the Polish Football Federation, Cezary Kulewza or whatever. He flew all the way to New York to meet with Hall's mom, who is Polish, about the possibility of him playing for Poland. God damn. Like I I feel like what was it? I feel like a big criticism that some people have with the US Federation is they don't really try hard enough to convince dual nationals to play for us. Like I really cannot imagine what's her name Parlacone, the current president of the American Soccer Federation doing this. I feel like she'd see it as kind of below her, you know, and maybe it is, but I don't know. What was it? I don't know. I feel like, you know, the US obviously has done a decent I feel like we haven't done a bad job of recruiting dual nationals. We have convinced some, you know, Balogun, what was it, Dest? I don't know, what was it? I do feel like we have fallen off a bit in recent times in terms of doing that. So it's like, I don't know. Should we put, you know, more effort into convincing dual nats? Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. But yeah, what was it? This is crazy. So yeah, what was it? That's another thing to watch for. Watch out for Julian Hall because what was it? The Polish FA is also really in for him. So yeah, I don't know. They're a bit desperate because they really need a replacement for Lewandowski. And you know, what was it? I don't believe Hall will ever be as good as Lewandowski is. And that's not an insult towards Hall, very few players will ever be as good as Lewandowski is. But well, I do think he will still be a very great player, in his own right. He was born in New York, but is a dual national due to his mother. He's more green internationally than Gozo, though, and hasn't truly been in the USMNT conversation for this cycle. The fact the fact that the US has informed forwards also made his position less of a need help area. Hall and club teammate Adri Mamedi and Madi Dos Santos should feature prominently over the next 4 years and beyond. Oh, I feel like it should come naturally, IDK, if Banks is still coming to the USMNT or if he's still joining Germany. Yeah, what was it? With Banks, I don't know, what was it? It's like, he's only, like I said, he's only ever played with the US's youth teams, but uh, I don't know, what was it? Germany obviously does have a better chance at winning the World Cup, so it's somewhat understandable, but yeah, it still kind of sucks. I don't know, what was it? It's like I said, at the moment, he probably is Germany's to lose, since it does seem like he has more interest in them, at the moment at least. Yeah. Alright. Oh, crap. Okay. It's getting kind of late where I am. I gotta get up early tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Yeah. I won't read the last section. Alright. So yeah, what was it? That was the US roster for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Like I said, it's not an amazing roster, but it's not awful either. What was it? We could probably make it probably to the round of 32, maybe even to the round of 16, who knows? But yeah, what was it? Thanks everyone for coming by. I hope to see you next time. Peace.